Good morning, 9:49. This is talkSPORT Breakfast. I'm Jeff Stelling. Gabby Agbonlahor is with me, and we're heading to the world of Formula One and the Spanish Grand Prix, which certainly made some headlines, didn't it? Four-time and current world champion Max Verstappen in the news for all the wrong reasons. He crashed into George Russell. His team asked him to allow Russell to pass. Verstappen clearly did not agree with that. Russell said the incident was totally unnecessary, and things not going the way of Verstappen, who's third in the championship, but a long way behind both the McLaren drivers. So, to tell us more about this, who better to talk to than former F1 team principal Guenther Steiner. Good morning, Guenther.
Good morning, Guenther.
Good morning, guys.
So, Guenther, Max Verstappen, is he a law unto himself?
I think yesterday he had just a bad moment and he panicked a little bit. He didn't like what was happening. Obviously, the team putting him on the hard tires, and on the restart he almost lost the car. So I think it got too much to him, and he did something he shouldn't be doing, I guess.
Guenther, Max has got to be careful, hasn't he, now in the next two Grand Prix, because he has on his licence 11 points now. One more point and he gets a ban. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Yeah, when you're only one away, that's dangerous, because you do something, even, not something intentional like yesterday, but something, just make a mistake or something, that point can come very easy. And, then you have to, then you're out for one Grand Prix.
Was he lucky to get away with a 10-second penalty yesterday?
Oh, yeah, I would say he got lucky with that one. The three penalty points, they were quite, 3 penalty points, especially when you're having so many already, when you have so many penalty points, that was pretty strict what they did. But the 10 seconds, you could debate that, should he have, a bigger penalty or not. But then it put him back quite a lot anyway. He finished 10, so he made only 1 point. So he did himself some damage yesterday, absolutely.
I want to look at McLaren now. Both drivers, Piastri and Norris, are doing outstanding this season. The constructors, looks like it might be already nearly done, because they're ahead by 197 points. What part of the season will it come down to, though, where McLaren let them both race? Because I'm sure Lando Norris is not going to accept Piastri to run away with it.
No, I think, and Zach and Andrea are very good at that. As long as there is no threat from behind, I think they let them race. And in the moment, especially what happened yesterday with Max scoring only 1 point, Max is quite far away now. I don't think it's over, but it's getting close to be over, that anybody else than a McLaren can win the championship. And if anyway one of the two wins the championship, I don't think McLaren has got a favourite son here. As you said, the manufacturers, that's almost done, because Red Bull races normally only with one car in the top positions.
Yes.
The Ferraris and the Mercedes, they're up and down a little bit, but I think they let them race, and if nobody comes from behind, I think they let them race until the end.
So Piastri's 10 points clear at the moment. Has he surprised you in any way, Guenther?
Yes, where he has surprised me mostly, because it's only his third season in Formula One, is how calm the guy is. No emotions, neither up nor down. If he has a bad result, he's flat. If he has got a good result, he's flat. He just delivers. And his talent is very good, and he just in a moment does almost everything right. You never can do everything right, but almost everything right. What you have to do right to win the world championship.
I want to ask you now about Ferrari and Lewis Hamilton, because yesterday in his interview he looked very frustrated when he was speaking. Did Ferrari expect better from Lewis Hamilton?
I think Lewis expects better for him. As you said, the post-race interview was very short, everything, and Lewis was very disappointed. I think in a little bit of everything, and then his teammate, they told him to let the teammate by, and then the teammate finish on the podium. When he sees that doesn't help your mood, basically. So. I think he's just in the moment. He's just like, he thinks, what is happening right here. So and then being overtaken by Sauber in the last laps. There was a lot of things coming together yesterday for Lewis, that he was very down at the end of the race.
Is this possibly a season too far for Lewis Hamilton then, Guenther? He's up against all these young guns.
I mean, Lewis is still a good driver. It's just like, it's a big change if you race 11 years in one team and then change team, especially when you, as you just said, he's getting older. His teammate is very good at Ferrari. And I think what was done last year, everything was hyped up so much. So everybody had these big expectations, and nobody has got times these days. That. So if you don't deliver immediately after all this hype from last year, it's a disappointment. And I think he got into that one as well. Everybody was hoping the 7-time world champion going into a Ferrari, everything will be just going uphill. And it isn't. I mean, I would give him a little bit more time, at least until the summer break. I mean, it's difficult to change to go to another team, especially to Ferrari. It's a very big team with his own culture, and he's not used to it. He needs to get used to the car and the culture of the team.
Guenther, what I'd love to be, though, is a fly on the wall whilst Max Verstappen is speaking to his engineers at Red Bull. I think that would be entertaining.
Oh, I'm sure after yesterday, after that call with the half tires, that will be a lot of entertainment, and there will be a lot of, some words said we cannot broadcast on radio.
Brilliant. Guenther, thanks very much for your time this morning.
Guenther. Legend.
Thank you, guys.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.